What's going on, YouTube? This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles. Just looking at the chat. I've been told that StreamYard has a 10-second delay on YouTube. So you guys let me know if you can hear me. Anybody in the chat? I see you first in line. Woody, what's going on, brother? How are you? Thank you for your purchases on the last sale. Got DS Comics. What's going on, brother? Good seeing you as well. Jason Ovian, thank you for popping by. Hey, hey. Hi, Aaliyah. What's going on, man? Glad you could join. Awesome, awesome. I'm glad you guys could hear me. I've been set up early today. Rogue 121, thanks for showing up, bud. Appreciate that. Darren Harvey, what's going on, brother? Southern Comic Geek, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to wait a couple minutes, maybe like 1-2 minutes, and then I'll go over the rules, even though I recognize most of everybody in here. They were on the last sale, so that's awesome. Glad you guys came back. One thing I will say, I have some of the same stuff that I had last time, but I do have some new stuff I'm going to be showing off to you guys. I got Slabs. I got Raws. I got a couple of sets. I only had one set last time. I think now I got 4. And, of course, I got Raw books, I got keys, I got classic covers, I got miscellaneous stuff. Trying to think. I got some new slabs that I didn't show you guys last time. I still have some pre-code horror as well, that the same stuff I had last time. So I don't think there's anybody new, but I'll blow through those quick. If anybody new comes in, we'll go quicker. But I think I have. I don't know. This thing doesn't tell me how many people are in here, but oh no, it does say 6. So that's fine. I don't care how many people I have. I'll just blow through the books. The way we're going to do it is the same thing as last time. Comic Books NYC, another one who was here last time. Thank you, brother, for showing up. Same thing as last time. We're going to go about 30 seconds a book. Just type claim if you want one. If there is a lag, so if there is like a mess up somewhere, like you say, no, I want this book, just like last time, we'll fix it. No big deal. No big deal. But it will give 30 seconds. This way, there is no confusion. Ryan's off tonight. He's got an early night tonight. It's Easter tomorrow, so he'll be up looking for eggs and stuff like that. So either way, like I said, slabs, keys. We got a couple of sets, a couple of new books, a lot of the same stuff. But hopefully, there's enough to keep you guys interested. So across the bottom of the screen. PayPal, friends and family, lsmrph@yahoo.com. We have one book is, I think, $6 shipped. No, one book is $5 shipped. There you go. $2 to $5 is $8 shipped. 6 or more books is $10. If you spend $75 or more on raw books, shipping is free in the U.S. I'm not shipping outside the U.S. tonight, guys, unfortunately. Slabs are $15 priority mail. However, I will be doing a couple of deals if you buy a bigger book. If you buy a slab or multiple slabs over $250, I'll ship it for free. If you get raw books and a slab, like raw books over $75 and a slab, I ship it for free. So that's good news. Even though we could probably fit, unless you get like 20 books, I'll still ship it for free, but I'd probably have to send a bigger box. So either way, what time is it? It is 7:04. We're going to wait 1 more minute and then we're going. Anybody in the chat, let me know. Is there something you want to see first? Do you want to see slabs first? Do you want me to do a couple of keys first, a couple of classic covers first, or mix everything in? We could do smaller books first. Let me know. Like I said, we got a minute to decide. And then I have one short box full of stuff, a bunch of sets here. I think I have 4 sets, pre-code horrors here, and about 10 slabs right next to me. There's some new slabs. There's just some stuff that I have from last time too. So Darren Harvey wants slabs. So the only golden age tonight I have is pre-code horror, and it was the same ones that I showed you the last time. Comic Books NYC. I haven't added any additional pre-code horror to the collection or any other golden age since I think it was like three weeks ago now. Start slow, build up so books can be more entertaining. I will start slow. I don't want to throw up big guns, even though I will throw up a big one because I don't think anybody's going to claim it like right away. Give you some time to think about it. I'll throw up a big one first, and then we have like however long we're going to think about it. I'm sure no one's going to jump on it and claim it right away, but I do want to throw it up there because it's big time discounted off of what it was originally. So I will throw it up just to show you guys. Check the time. All right, we're over the 1 minute, so we're going to go. We are going to start off slow. I'm going to show you a slab first, and it's a big one. It's the biggest book that's up here tonight, but I let it percolate. That's why I'm showing it first. So here it is. Fantastic Four, #1, CBCS graded 1.0. It is off-white to white. However, there's a piece missing from the first 4 pages, which affects the story, and they mark it incomplete. You can see the piece right. I can move my hand the wrong way, right? There you go. The piece is right here over his mouth. So there's a little hole right there that goes through the first 4 pages of the actual book. This book is $3,800. Now, when I originally had this book, it was close to $5,000. I'm dropping it down all the way down to $3,800 just for tonight, friends and family, if anybody is interested. And as you see, Super Mario Ryan just joined the chat. What's going on, bud? It's almost your bedtime. But hang out for a little bit. But I wanted to show this one in case anybody was interested. I know it's not in a lot of people's wheelhouse, but I wanted to show it. So there you go, Fantastic Four #1, 1.0 CBCS. So that's a 30-second clock. I knew that one wasn't going to be a huge thing. So I'm a little bit more organized tonight. So I'm going to start off with a classic cover. It is Iron Man #128, Demon in a Bottle. This book's in the fine plus range. There are a few spine ticks on the spine. But other than that, it looks pretty good. Maybe it's like a 7.0, I would say. It is $70. So we're going to leave this up here for $70. Classic cover, Iron Man, Demon in a Bottle. One of my first pickups when I started collecting way back when. Again. So $70. We're going to give it about 10, 15 seconds, and then I'm going to go on to the next one. What I may do is just go from I have them labeled like classic covers, first like #1 issues, keys, and miscellaneous. I'll just take one from each, and then we'll just go like that. I'll go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I'm going to do a slab, and we'll throw in some slabs every now and then. Silver Age Dave, brother, I have a Journey as a Mystery 83, but it's not for sale. It's a 1.0. 1.0 CGC. Here we go. A #1 issue, Wonder Woman #1. It's $20. Very fine plus, near mint. Could definitely use a press, but there's no color breaking ticks along the spine at all. Looks pretty good to me. Classic George Perez, $20 for a Wonder Woman #1. Again, I'll throw that back in there. We'll wait about 20 seconds, 15 seconds to see if anybody is interested. Now I will go to the keys. And if anybody wants something that they saw or thinking about it, you'd always just, do it in there. And if the first person to claim gets a book, if I haven't repeated that. So here you go. The first key of the night, Iron Man and Submariner #1. This book is $100. It's in pretty good condition. I call it a 5.0. There's definitely a color breaking crease up here and a slight one up here. But other than that, it looks pretty damn good. All corners look pretty good. Yeah, it's not like incredibly white, but it's still a nice copy of this book. 5.0, $100. And I know we discussed on the last one that this predates Submariner #1. So Iron Man and Submariner #1, first key issue of the night. I'll go to the miscellaneous pile now. This is Avengers #100. It is a $50 book. Avengers Assemble. Nothing too crazy about this book. Just a really, really nice copy. 6.5 range, 7.0. Beautiful copy of this book, Avengers #100. I'm going to go to another slab. This is New Mutants 87, first appearance at Cable. It is a $100. $100 New Mutants 87. White pages, a very good looking copy, but there are some spine ticks, which drops it down to a 7.5. But anybody looking for an entry level first appearance at Cable, this is it. White pages, first appearance at Cable, $100. He's typing in Avengers 100, so there's definitely some lag here. Let's go back to the #1 issues. I'm going to go quick on some #1 issues because they're not huge books. Spidey #1, not a book I run into all the time. It is $25. Really nice copy of this book. There is some crinkling up here at this top right here. You probably can see it right there. But $25 for a nice Spidey #1. Cool yellow cover. Another #1 issue, Spidey #1, 25. No takers, I'm moving on. I'll throw up this classic cover #2. It is $7. Deadpool, what is #5? The classic Garbage Pail Kid cover variant. Cool looking book. I think everyone and their mother probably picked this up, but I wanted to throw it up there if anybody's interested for $7. Nothing crazy. Deadpool #7. So I'll take one out of the keys now. Another cheap issue, X-Force #11. First appearance of Domino, $25. There's a few spine ticks, probably in the 8.0 to 8.5 range. Beautiful looking copy of this book. Outside of those ticks, first appearance, $25. First appearance of Domino. Go to the miscellaneous now. I'm going to go quick on this one because it's not a key. It's not anything crazy. Avengers #151, just a classic Avengers Assemble cover. It is $15. Beautiful copy of this book. Absolutely astonishing. The whites are white. Everything is crisp. Very fine near mint. That's how beautiful this is. $15. Avengers Assemble 151. Got a lot of books to get through, guys, so I'm going to go. I'm going to throw up a slab. It is Adventure Comics #283, the first appearance of General Zod. There is some foxing, as you guys can see, around the book, but other than that, it's a 2.5 cream to off-white pages at $150. Rod, what's going on, brother? Thanks for stopping in. First appearance of General Zod, 2.5 cream to off-white pages, CBCS. It's pretty cheap first appearance. Also one of the first books I picked up when I got back into collecting. We're gonna go back to #1s. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna throw up 3 books right now because they're all pretty inexpensive. Ready? Cable #1, $3. Cable #1, $3. Foil cover, pretty decent shape. Definitely very fine near mint book. $3. Throwing that up. I'm going to throw up Deathstroke #1. $10. Early appearance of Deathstroke. Again, a nice looking copy of this book. Very fine near mint. $10. And this is a new one. And a book I don't really see too often. It is Swamp Thing Halloween Horror #1. Giant 100-page comic. It is $20. Beautiful, beautiful copy of this book. Very, very nice. $20. Swamp Thing, 100-page giant comic #1, $20. Okay, I'll give you guys another key. Small key. X Factor #24. First appearance of Archangel, $10. Very fine copy, not perfect, but for a $10 key, that's a pretty good deal. $10, first Archangel. And again, I'm going quick, like I said. Fantastic Four #64. A mid-grade copy of this book. The Century Sinister. Nothing special about it, just a nice Silver Age Jack Kirby cover. Early Fantastic Four. $25. If I didn't mention that, I apologize. $25. It's about a fine minus, I would say. 5.5. That's on the back. 5.5. Okay, let's go back to number 1 issues. How about some double whammy? Dark Hawk number 1. Dark Hawk number 1. They're 15 apiece if anybody wants this. They're both in, I would say 8.5 range for both of these. Maybe 9 something. There's maybe like 1 or 2 spine ticks on each one. Other than that, they're pretty good. 15 each for Dark Hawk number 1. Throw up another key. Crisis on Infinite Earth number 7. The Death of Supergirl. This is $30. It is a beautiful copy of this book. Very fine plus near mint. Actually, I'm saying this is definitely over a 9.0. This is a beautiful looking copy of this book. Anybody ever read this? It was classic. $30. Death of Supergirl. Going quick. Another beautiful book. Fantastic Four number 243. $15. Beautiful Galactus cover. Absolutely astonishingly beautiful. The whites are white as can be. A cheap, inexpensive book at $15. And like I said, I'm going quick. Let me throw up another slab. I'll save this big boy for later. Fantastic Four number 45. That is the first appearance of the Inhumans, graded at 4.5 CGC. Off-white to white pages. Horror Breakdown, what's going on, brother? Thank you for joining me. This book is $200. Another inexpensive key to add to the collection. Silver Age appearance, first appearance. Kirby art, beautiful as always. This is $200. First appearance of the Inhumans. Let me give you guys a set. This is a set I did not have the last time, but I am going to throw it up here. You ready? Batman Damned. You get not only number 1, you get number 2. B cover for number 2. And number 3. Right? This is $80 for all 4 copies of this book. They're all in amazing shape, as you guys, most of them know. Like, you guys see 10s and 9.9s out there. Beautiful, bagged and boarded since the day I got them. The set, $80, 4 books, Batman Damned. If nobody has them yet. Let me go back to the number 1s. Thing number 1. This is a $10 book. Just a beautiful looking copy, near mint. Absolutely beautiful book. Orange cover. Unbelievable. Beautiful copy of this book. Thing number 1. All right. You ready? This is a big one. So if anybody's at a pounce, now's the time. This is the Spider-Woman number 1. Spectacular first issue of the Spider-Woman. It is $35. It is a beautiful looking copy. Not perfect. There's a tiny little dog ear right here. And maybe 1, 2 spine ticks that I see. $35. Spider-Woman number 1. This is a hot book right now. Anybody interested? Spider-Woman number 1. Wow, nothing yet. I'm surprised. This is a big book right now. Even though the first appearance is a little bigger, but this is definitely a good key to have right now. Miscellaneous. It's another cool book. Journey into Mystery number 92. This is a low-grade copy, but it's an early Thor Loki appearance. It is $50. There's some definite creases in this book. right here, color breaking. There's low grade, there's some spine wear, but everything's attached, everything's there. It is a nice looking copy for a low grade book. And it's only $50 for, I think, what is that? The 9th appearance of Thor, or whatever it is. And an early Loki appearance. Loki was 85. This is 92. I'm not sure if he was in between numbers, but like I said, a nice journey into mystery, number 92, $50. That's what they'd say, Jason Ovian, that she is coming, or to Sony. Actually, I'm not sure. One of them, she's supposed to be making an appearance. So where was this? Okay, there it is. Let me throw up another number one. And I'm going to go quick. I'm going to take 2 books out at a time to show you guys. Claim on which one, Jason Miller? The Spider-Woman? If so, just say yes, Spider-Woman. Thor one. Got it. Okay, well, I'm doing this a little bit different this time. This time I'm writing your name on here. This way it's easier for me to Dylan Miller. Do me a favor. I know you're brothers with Jason. I have no way of contacting you. You should just email me at lsmrph@yahoo.com. This way I can get in contact with you easier. But first book of the night, Jason Miller. That is a great buy, brother. Throw that there with your name on it. So I'm throwing 2 up right here. Giant size Spider-Man number 1, $10. And a new one, a Superpowers number 1 for $15. Superpowers is a beautiful book. There's a little bit of a, I don't know, crinkling up at the top here, but that could easily be pressed out. No color breaking creases that I could see. It's a white book. It looks really good. Superpowers number 1. Beautiful book. And a giant size Spider-Man and Dracula number 1. $10 for this one. So those are the number 1s. We'll take out a key. This one I have 2 copies, so I'll throw this up again. It is the Invincible Iron Man number 170, the first roadie as Iron Man. They're $20 each, both in really good shape. Near mint. $20 each, first roadie as Iron Man. 2 copies each. $20 each. That's what I meant to say. I'll go to a miscellaneous. And I'm also going to bring out 2. Since it's a slow night, and that's okay. I have Marvel Tales number 2 in a low grade, probably about a 2 to 2.5. This is $20. The second Marvel Tales book there ever was. And a Spider-Man and Iron Man Marvel team up. Rod, you got this one, brother? It's number 72. I know you have most, but the Spider-Man team up is $5, and the Marvel Tales number 2 is $20. Any takers, just let me know. Like I said, I'm going quick just to get out of some of this stuff quicker. Let me throw up a slab. You ready? This is a new one. First appearance, slab, 4.0, cream to off-white pages. It is Fantastic Four, number 52. First appearance of the Black Panther. Cream to off-white pages, I say. 4.0 CGC, $425. I will ship this one for free if anybody's interested. And to be out there looking for a Black Panther before the number 2 comes out in the year 2035 since of the quarantine. But he's coming, and this book will spike again. Even though we all know, some prices are down right now, but this one will go right back up once the movie hits. Black Panther, first appearance, 4.0, $425. And if anybody wants something not on the live stream and they watch us afterwards, you could always message me on Instagram at Lawrence_the_MCG. Let's keep it going. I'll go to another number 1 issue. And I will take 2 books out again so we can go a little quicker. How's that, since we don't have a lot of claims? This is Swamp Thing number 1. $100. Swamp Thing number 1. There is a little bit of crinkling right here. See if you can see that there. Definitely could use a press, but there's no color break there, which maybe a little bit around the staples, but outside of that, the crinkling has no color break. Swamp Thing number 1, $100. And this is a nice Galactus The Origin number 1, $10. $10 Galactus Origin. We'll call it a fine plus. Fine plus. And Swamp Thing number 1. So we'll go back to the keys, and I will take out a book that has jumped lately. You guys let me know what you think. And it's a great price for this book right now. Micronauts number 1, $25. Micronauts number 1, first appearance of the Micronauts. It is a beautiful copy of this book. Very fine near mint. Not near, you know what? I'll call this a 9.2 or 9.0. How's that? That's how beautiful this book is. $25. First appearance of the Micronauts. And a hot book right now. This is jumped recently. If you go on eBay, they're asking more for this book than this one right here. Than what I am. My voice is going already. Throw up some miscellaneous, and I have one new one if anybody's interested. True that it does, Ryan. Spawn Batman, Frank Miller, Todd McFarlane, $15 is near mint. Beautiful looking copy. If you guys don't have one of these and haven't read it, I suggest you pick it up. $15, it's classic. And this should have been under the keys, but I'll throw it up anyway. This is Strange Tales number 114. So they say Captain America number 4 is the first Silver Age appearance of Captain America, but technically in reality this is, even though this is really not Captain America. Spoiler for anybody who hasn't read this yet. This is $120. To me, this book looks pretty good. I'm going to call this a 4.5 for this book. Really nice looking copy of this. But like I said, the true first Silver Age Captain America, even though it's really not him. 120, and the Spawn Batman's 15. So we'll go back to number 1s. And I'll throw up 2 again. You ready? Mylar Magic. Hell yeah, brother. Here is the Demon number 1, classic Jack Kirby. It's $45. Very nice looking copy. Definitely could use a press. I will say that, but there's probably like 3 or 4 spine ticks on this book. But other than that, it looks pretty damn good. $45 for the first Demon. Another book that's, to me, I collect anything that's Kirby, so $45 first Demon. I know my other one of these sold the other day, last sale. Machine Man number 1, another classic Kirby, $25. Very nice copy of this book. I call this probably a 9.2. Beautiful, beautiful copy, $25. Machine Man number 1. All right, let's get back into keys. Again, I'll start throwing up 2 since I don't really have any bidders, which is okay. Anybody like second appearances? Second appearance of Groot, Incredible Hulk number 5. This is probably a 5055. To me, still a very nice looking copy of this book. It is $25. Second appearance of Groot. King size annual. Hulk, Incredible Hulk number 5, king size annual. I didn't mention that. And I'll throw up this other creed. This is a low grade book. There's some color breaking creases. The spine's a little jacked up. A lot of spine ticks. But either way, there's actually also a little chunk out of the cover right here, as you can see. This is Tales of Suspense number 48, the first new armor for Iron Man. This is $100. First appearance of the new armor of Iron Man. Low grade, but a key, in my opinion. Okay. Miscellaneous. I have a lot of Strange Tales books, so I'm going to throw up a couple. Strange Tales number 120. Just a beautiful yellow cover Strange Tales book. I don't know if I have any Strange Tales fans. Strange Tales number 120. Beautiful Iceman cover. Mid-grade. 4.5, around that area. Nice looking copy of this book. Okay, we're going to go back to number ones. Again, I will take out a couple. So here is the Human Fly number 1. I know I showed this the last time. Which one? Hi, Aaliyah. Which one are we talking about? How much on what? The Human Fly number 1 is $5. Beautiful looking copy of this book. There's a few spine ticks, but overall looks really, really good. For $5, what the hell? You guys can't go wrong. Claim Iron Man 48. Okay, let me take that out. You got it, Dylan Miller. Put this with your other book. Thank you, bud. I appreciate it. Those are 2 nice Silver Age books. The one before the Fly. I don't remember what the hell the one before the Fly was. Well, that was a number issue, so then it had to be in the miscellaneous. The Iceman, Strange Tales. This one? $60. I apologize. I never gave you the price. You're 100% right. $60 for Strange Tales, Human Torch meets Iceman. And I call it like a 4. I don't know. This one's tough. It's a little ding right up here. There's a couple of, definitely some spine ticking. It's hard to see with the glare. There you go. There you can see a little bit better. But other than that, the yellows in the book, look, the colors are absolutely amazing on this book. Usually you don't see it. All right. Thank you, bud. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Number 1's Human Fly. In the book, I don't see it that often. Supergirl number 1. $20. Absolutely beautiful copy of this book. Very fine near mint. Supergirl number 1. Lovely 80s number 1 issue. No one claimed the claim Iron Man and Submariner number 1. You got it, brother. Rogue 21. I saw Run 21. I saw it. Sorry if I'm. There's definitely some lag because when I'm talking to when I'm seeing the claims come in. $100 for, where is my pad? There you go. Rogue 121. So just so you guys know, Dylan and Rogue 121, you already have free shipping on these because you're over $75. So there you go. Awesome. Thank you, guys. So Supergirl number 1. There you go. I'll throw that back in here. Okay, let's throw out another key. Throw out a couple. I think both of these were on here last time as well. Rye, number 0, First Bloodshot, and the Legion of Monsters, number 28. This is probably in the fine, possibly fine plus range. This is near mid, and it's the glossy variant. It's not that non-glossy variant one that everybody tries to get. Beautiful looking copy of this book. And again, a classic, beautiful Legion of Monsters, first appearance of them. Beautiful tube looking books. Gonna throw these up here for a little bit, and then we'll go on to the next one. Okay. Anybody like Strange Tales? Because I do have more. So let me just grab a bunch. How do we do that? Strange Tales 121. Decent copy of this book. It is $35. There's some foxing, but the book looks pretty damn good. It's actually a slight little chip right there. You guys can see that. Another Strange Tales number 122. This is a lower grade, but still looks great. $35. But again, these books are usually, when I see these Strange Tales books, are like completely torn apart. This one's $35, and that is number 122. And then I have a Loki appearance, Strange Tales 123, $40. But this is a nice copy as well, mid-grade. I don't see these Strange Tales looking. I always find them in like horrific condition. So a Loki appearance, $40. And then I have Paste Pot Pete, Strange Tales number 124. Beautiful looking copy. This is also $40 as well. 100 to 107. I don't think so. Now mine start at the first one I had that I showed you, the 114. That's where mine start. Unfortunately. All right, I haven't showed a slab in a while, so let me throw one up. I have a Conan the Barbarian number 1, 7.0, off-white to white pages. Again, a beautiful copy of this book. What's going on, Knights of Old? This is $260, and I will ship it for free because I'm a nice guy. Anyone into Conan right now? Some of the new Conan I heard is pretty hot. So Conan number 1, 7.0, $260. Let me throw up another set. I had this one the last time, didn't go. I'll throw it up again. Detective Comics Year 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4, all near mint, $45. 1 through 4 of this run, Year 2. I love this story, and I love all the orange covers. I'm not going to take them all out, but you know what they all look like. 3 out of 4, I believe, are McFarlane. If anybody's a McFarlane fan like I am. Beautiful, beautiful copies. This is a set that's available as well. Along with that run of Batman Damn for anybody that just joined. Let's go back and throw out some number 1s. If I have any left, that might not be it. Let me throw out, you know, I'll take the last 3 number 1s I have that I consider like number 1s. I have a Bloodstrike number 1, all black cover, $95. Bloodstrike number 1. I have a Red Sonja number 1, $10. Near my copy of that. The Joker number 1, $20. I don't see this book too often and looking this good. Could definitely use a press though, I will say that. I'll call this Fine Plus. Joker 1. And one of my favorites, if you like Jack Kirby, Commandy number 1. This is $30. This book looks pretty good to me. Let's call it a Fine Plus as well. No Lonely Place Dying, bro. Sorry, Knights of Old. All number 1s. This one was 30. So that's it for the number 1s, except for stuff that I deem like classic covers. Let's throw up one of those. Let's throw up 3 of them. You ready? Here's an Action Comics number 1 reprint. For anybody who's interested, it's $25. Anybody who wants to read the original, $25. Action Comics number 1. One of my favorite covers of all time. You ready? Superman Volume 4, number 9. Classic Joker in Superman's outfit. Awesome, awesome book. Beautiful. I mean, I love the way 80s Joker was drawn. You guys tell me. Like, I have Fish Joker. That's one of my first books I ever bought as a kid. And I won't let it go. But this is one of my other one favorite. Comic at 84. I see Claim Joker and Commandy, but I got you. I'm going to go and I'll dig this book out in a second. Let me just show this one. Web of Spider-Man number 1. Absolutely amazing classic cover. It's 20 bucks. I don't see any spine ticks on this book. I'm going to call near mint. 9.2 or better. Beautiful copy if anybody's interested in a classic Web of Spider-Man number 32. So Comic Cake 84, thank you for dropping in, brother. Thank you for picking up a book. Let me get those out for you. Commandy, you said, and Joker 1. So for anybody that's just joining the chat, PayPal friends and family at lsmrph@yahoo.com. If you buy 75 or over raw books, I will ship it for free. Under the one book is 5, 2 I believe is 8, and like up to 6 or more is 10. That's what it was. It's a scrolling along the screen, the bottom of the screen there. So Comic Head 84. You got 2, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. How about, before I get to that next slab, let me go through another key. This is a big one. You ready? Somebody doesn't have this book. It is an absolute beautiful copy. Maybe like one spine tick. I got it the other day, and I actually have another one coming, so I decided to put this one up for sale. If anybody's interested, it's a first appearance. I'm hoping, I think it'll go quick, but who the hell knows? Some guys might not be a fan of this guy. Definitely could use a press, but I don't see really any color breaks besides maybe one. Looks really good to me. There's Omega Man number 3, 75 bucks, very fine near mint. First appearance of Lobo. First Lobo, 75 bucks. Beautiful looking copy. Definitely slab worthy if anybody's interested. Did I not give the price on Web of Spider-Man? I'll check it out. Omega Man number 3, first Lobo. But I'll dig that other one out for you. I'll put this back and wait for somebody to claim it because there definitely is a lag. So Web of Spider-Man was 20 bucks. 20 bucks for the Web of Spider-Man 32. So I'm not going to throw up any more Strange Tales unless you guys want it, because I know I have a ton and I don't know if there's really any interested. You did just missed it. Oh, the price. Yeah, 20 bucks. Sorry, bud. Going fast tonight. Anybody interested in the second appearance of Brother Voodoo? I had one. I had the first appearance. It sold the last show. But here's a second appearance. This is a beautiful book. It's a white book, so it's surprising that this is this good in shape. Again, a near mint copy of this. Strange Tales number 170, second appearance of Brother Voodoo. Near mint, it's 15 bucks. Second appearance of Brother Voodoo, 15 bucks. Which one, G. Pagnotti? Claim which one, because I know there's some lag. You want the Web of Spider-Man? Just say yes, Web of Spider-Man, and it's yours. Second Brother Voodoo, 15 bucks. What a buyer. I see you. Web, you got it, brother. We'll just dig it out for you. Man, there's some good stuff I didn't even go over yet. Totally forgot about this stuff. Where did I freaking put it? Bear with me, guys. Just gonna need to find that quick. There it is. You got it? G. Pagnotti. Whoa! There you go. There's a big claim. Thank you, brother. G. Pagnotti. That's yours, man. Thank you. And I see a new guy. Bodhisattva71. Let me write your name down. Thank you. Brother Voodoo, Demon 1, and Machine Man 1. Thank you again. Machine Man, this, and now you Brother Voodoo. Awesome. I got those three for you, but he's a file 71. Like I said, my PayPal friends and family is on the screens. 45, 60. You have 85, so you got free shipping, but he's a file. Awesome. Over 75 in raw books is free shipping. Don't forget. All right, I have no problem, brother. All right, anybody a DC fan here? Swamp Thing number 7. This is the first Batman Swamp Thing crossover. $20. Not a major key, but definitely a worthwhile book. There's a few spine ticks, but they're very, very tiny. Definitely can use a press along the spine. Let's see if I can get a better picture of that. There you go. Very, very tiny, but the book actually looks really good. I love early Swamp Thing books. I think they're absolutely some of the most beautiful looking covers ever. Bernie Wrightson did an amazing job. That is $20. And here's Tomb of Dracula number 13. Now, what's special about the book? This book is the origin of Blade, which is a key, in my opinion. That book is super hot right now. This is $45. Probably in the fine range because there are a few spine ticks, but $45 for the origin of Blade. Another key, in my opinion, even though I think probably most people wouldn't say that they are, but I think they are. Man, I still got a lot of stuff to get through here, so let me speed this up. All right. I got like... All right. I got 3. I'm going to shotgun right now, okay? So 3 keys that we're going to shotgun. Actually, no, 3. They're classic covers. They're not shotgun. They're not keys. Ready? Well, you make that determination for yourself. They could be. Here's Avengers number 25, classic cover with Hawkeye shooting Ant-Man. We all saw that. It's $20. $20 for this classic cover. It is absolutely beautiful. Could use a press, like probably most book could use a press, but I think there's one color break increase that I see, but it's a gorgeous white book. Avengers number 25. Not the original run, obviously. Second classic cover, The Origin of Captain America, number 109. This is a $100 book, folks. A nice copy. It is a little, it's like light tan as opposed to like completely white, but, for the age of this book, it's absolutely beautiful. I don't see any color breaks at all on this book. It is a really nice copy, and that's why I bought it originally. Classic cover, Origin of Captain America, $100, 109. And anybody Spidey fans out there? Another big one, in my opinion, another classic cover. Amazing Spider-Man number 33. Classic Steve Ditko cover. It is $100. It is 2.5 range, so it's not like a huge, maybe a 3.0 because the cover does look nice. There's a little bit of Marvel chipping here you could see, and then some spine ticks. But everything's there. 2.5 to 3.0, that's my call. Yeah, you got that quick, Comic Books NYC. That's because we're close to each other in New York. Okay, I had these on the classic covers. Let me go back. So, any Tales to Astonish fans? Because if not, I won't break them out. I'll throw these up. Probably some of the only new books I have. The Walking Dead 192. Blank cover. And I think this is a second print. This one. They're both $20. $20. I actually have 2 copies of this one. So if anybody wants either one. Walking Dead. I'm going to break this one out because it's one of my favorite books from the 80s. Possessing Infinity Gauntlet number 49, $25. Anything Silver Surfer is absolutely hot right now. Near over a 9 something, definitely. I don't really see any spine ticks, but there is a little, like, maybe one mini tick all the way up at the corner. Dylan, Captain Claim. I see you, Dylan. Thank you for pointing that out, Jason Ovian. What if Silver Surfer possessed the Infinity Golf at $25? So I'm going to pull that Captain out. There you go. Dylan Miller. There you go. You already have free shipping, so you're golden. All right. I'll break out a slab. Instagram knows I just got this book back. It's a purple label. Number 3. First Doc Ock. If anybody's interested. I'll go over the Tales and all the numbers, and I'll just pick off your Knights of Old. So this is, let me read this off, slight to moderate cream to off-white pages. Restoration includes color touch, pieces added, cover glued to the first wrap. Attached to cover with tape on interior cover, and the right edge is trimmed. So a lot of, even though it says it's slight moderate, it seems like a lot of stuff to me. Somebody's interested in this, I'm not even going to list it at a price. Make me an offer, okay? Fair offer. Don't be coming in at like $200 because I won't do that. But if you're interested in owning Amazing Spider-Man number 3 on here, or you can, like I said, message me on Instagram, Lawrence, LAURENCE _MCG, and make me an offer if you're interested. All right. I debated whether I wanted to say, oh, let me tell you the Tales of Astonished. So sorry. Let me go back to that. All right, I got a run here. I have 51 for 40. I have for 35. I have 57, which is Spider-Man appearance, number 50. For $5. 65, which is another low-grade book for the 5. And I have a number 70, which is Submariner and Hulk, which I'm not sure if this is the beginning of the Submariner and Hulk run together on Tales to Astonish. It's 20. So if anybody's interested in any of those, like I said, I ran quick just because, you know, somebody asked. Is the feed choppy or are you guys all right? Not that I could restart it, but. I don't know. Maybe I should go slower. I apologize. I don't know why there's a choppy feed. Go through this again. All right. Something must be going on with the internet right now. I'll go slower. 51, Tales to Astonish. 56. This was 35. I apologize. $35 of 56. The 51 was 40. 57, Spider-Man appearance, is 50. 65, which is a low-grade copy, is $5. 61, which is another low-grade copy, $5. And a 70, which is, I believe, is the first where Submariner and Hulk take over the run. I'm not sure about that, though. At $20. So if everybody wants them all, there's a total of 6 books. I would definitely work out a deal if anybody's interested in the full 6 books. But there you go. So let me get back to this. Let me go through some stuff here. All right, let me get to my last 4 classic covers, and I'll throw out a set. I also have some pre-code horror, which if anybody's interested in seeing, because I know I have some new guys in here, some guys were the same, We do have some pre-code horror, which I'll throw up if anybody wants to see. First one is Incredible Hulk, not pre-code horror. First classic cover is Incredible Hulk number 340. McFarlane cover is $50. There's a few spine ticks on this book, but all corners look good. I would call this an 8.5 range, 8.0, 8.5. It's still a nice looking copy of this book. Classic McFarlane cover, $50. I have an Incredible Hulk, number 324, Return of the Gray Hulk, $25. Return of the Gray Hulk, $25. This is a near mint copy. I was looking at it this afternoon. All right, MR Mr. Collector, I will break those out as soon as I'm done with this run right here. Return of the Gray Hulk, $25. Wolverine number 8, a classic cover, $20. This cover always cracks me up. Like, I love it. It's unbelievable. And for $20, you know, I pick it up. The Hulk and Wolverine one. This, the Wolverine 8, Dylan Miller. Or are you talking about the classic cover from McFarlane? This, right? Just say yes if this is what you want. $50. I'm assuming that's the one you want. First one, so that was it. Yeah, cool. No problem. I have one more, which I think is a classic cover in my opinion, is Marvel Age 41. Nice Stan Lee cover. This is $40. Maybe a couple of spine ticks, but other than that, the book looks pretty good. A little bit of foxing here at the top. Slight. $40. Beautiful Stan book. I see you, Jason Owen. That's all right, man. So that's it for my classic covers. Now let me just take out a stack of keys and we'll go through what I have left there. All right. I also have some Tales of Suspense. If anybody wants, I can run through those too. Oh, wait, we got to go to Pre-Code Horror first. I apologize. So Iron Man and Captain America Tales of Suspense, not, you know, early Iron Man Tales of Suspense, besides the one that already sold. So here you go. This is my Pre-Code Horror collection right here, outside of my huge books that are not for sale right now. So I'm going to go through these quick. This is Web of Evil, number 21. One of my favorite covers of all time. Look at this dude. Creepy looking dude. It's hard to grade these books. It looks pretty good. There's actually a chunk right here that's missing. But it's got some spine ticks. But the purple still looks great in this book. And the yellows. This is $75. $75 for this Web of Evil Golden Age Horror Pre-Code book. You know, it's hard for me to get a grade. I'm not great at grading the Golden Age Horror books. I will say that. All the other books, yeah, I'm pretty spot on, I would think. I'm going to call this a 2.5 or 3.0 Web of Evil. I'll go through them quick. This is a lower grade copy, a 1.5, but it is a classic cover. Tomb of Terror. What number is this? Number 10. Tomb of Terror number 10. It is $150, but it's a low grade, like I said. Tomb of Terror number 10. Low grade, $150. The Vault of Horror number 24. You can see there's a big chunk out right here, but other than that, it looks pretty good. This book would have been a higher, definitely in the 4 or 5 range, if not for that. It's actually a really nice copy, but it's got the chunk out. It's $75 for Vault of Horror number 24 with the chunk missing. Another one that would have been higher if not for the chunk missing. It is the Haunt of Fear number 12. That you can see right here, missing that chunk. But a classic horror cover. This is $80. $80. These were some missing chunks. They're a couple of $100 books, easy. But a nice. Outside of that, again, you look at it, a nice 4.0 grade, maybe more. This one's in good shape. Not good shape, but probably like a. 3.0, I'm going to call this because it's got a little bit of a tear right here that's hard to see. Shock Suspense Stories number 16, $90, but it still looks pretty good. Still looks pretty good for a Golden Age horror, 50-50, 1950s, talking about almost 70 years ago. Chamber of Chills number 8, again, probably same thing, 3.0, $100. This one is a nice, still looks good to me. There's a couple of things like up here in this corner. You could see the little bit something going on there, some white stuff or whatever. Something got on there, moisture possibly. But other than that, book looks still pretty good for, like I said, the book's almost 70 years old. The colors are absolutely amazing. Another classic one. This one's a little bit of a worse shape. Definitely a press would help this book, but there is something on it that I don't know if it's like glue or whatever the hell it is right here. It's very hard to see. It's just like going up the side right here. Can't do this on one side. Just right there. There's like a stripe of glue or something like that. That's what it looks like to me. It could be just shine, but it looks to me like something looks a little ultra shiny in some spots. There's also a piece of tape right here. This is $100. It's Haunt of Fear number 20. It's a classic cover. That's why it's $100. But actually, we have this at a 3.0, even though with all the damage. Tomb of Terror number 6. Again, probably a 3.0. $80, this book. $80. Another classic cover. This is a lower grade, but again, very classic cover, but this book is a low grade, a 1.0. Vault of Horror number 29. Low grade, but all these books are, 70 years old, so I try to collect them in any grade I can as long as they're complete, right? That one's 100. Again, a nice looking book, but missing a chunk out of the bottom. It is Haunt of Fear number 16. Beautiful looking cover. $80, but you could see the chunk right there that's missing. 80. And probably the nicest Golden Age horror book that I own. Classic Vault of Horror number 21. This is $200, and it is really nice shape. 4.0, I think, but it still looks beautiful. $200. Looking out your window and seeing that is pretty frightening. So that's it for the Golden Age horror. If anybody notices something they like, just message me. And like I said, we can always work something out if it's not on here. All right, I'm going to throw up a slab, and then I'll run through the rest of the keys, and I think that's it. So here's Shazam number 1, CGC off-white to white pages 7.0. $85. Shazam number 1, off-white to white, $85, graded by CGC. Nice looking book. White. And to be honest with you, I didn't press this book before I sent it in. There's a few spine ticks, so you may not get the bump, but there's a little crink at the top I think you could get out, but in my opinion, it's not. No gold superhero books. I actually had some Plastic Man that they sold the last auction, the last sale. But here's the Shazam number 1, 7.0, $80. Excuse me, let me get a drink of water or wine. All right. I'm going to throw up a set that is special to me. Anybody interested in some Spawn? You ready? So, all these issues, I'll tell you a story. My dad used to own a pharmacy when I was a kid, and he would have comics there. And I'd go and I'd collect the comics and I'd read them and I'd do whatever. So I would get, everything was newsstand, right? Because, it wasn't a comic shop. It wasn't direct to me, so it wasn't whatever. So everything I owned was newsstand back in the day. And we're talking like 80s and 90s, stuff like that. But I have a Spawn set, 1 through 13, mostly newsstand, if anybody's interested. I wish, brother. I wish I had that. So if anybody's interested in a Spawn set, mostly, as you can see, the first one is a newsstand. And this is probably the nicest looking copy that I have out of the 4. Some of the books, like the latter runs, there's some spine ticks. So, but in here, you get the first Angela. You get, obviously, Spawn 1. You get the first Violator is number 2, and that's probably the second best looking book in there. Spawn 2 is not, unfortunately, is not a newsstand, but I'll tell you which ones are if anybody's interested. It's $125. One is a newsstand. There's 2 copies of 3. So 1 is a newsstand and 1 isn't. 4 is a newsstand, 5 is a newsstand, 6 is a newsstand, 7 is a newsstand, 8 classic rip-off cover. Oh, I can't do stand this. I'm backwards all the time. Newsstand. Angela. Newsstand. 10. Newsstand. 11. Newsstand. 12. Newsstand. And 13. Newsstand. So it's not the full run. So you got 2. So there you go. Only number 2, I don't have a newsstand. You have 2 copies of 3, which is one is a newsstand and 1 isn't. So you get 2 copies of 3. One's a newsstand, 1 isn't. Everything else except for 1 is a newsstand. $125. And like I said, there have some spine checks, except for 1 and 2 are probably the best looking books out of it. But I've also had it since the day I've had them on the shelf. No, none of these books back here are for sale, unfortunately. If anybody watches my channel religiously, I've been trying to collect 1 through 50, and I'm 2 books away. And they're 23 and 5, and they may show up any day. So if anybody's interested in storing, it's 1s. Exactly, man. I used to have more of these copies. I wish I held on to them, but no one came into the shop for the pharmacy for you know, comics back in the day. So I got my choice of stuff. But it's mostly 90s stuff, so nothing that's too crazy. You know, Spawn, you got some other stuff. ASM 300, late 80s, I've owned off the shelf. So let me throw up some keys. These are my stack of keys that I got left. And then I got 3 more slabs. Oh, no, 4. I got another set, or I could send them individually. So here is the first appearance of Mr. Sinister. An amazing looking copy of this book. Near mint, definitely. $45. First appearance of Mr. Sinister. If anybody's interested, $45. First appearance of Mr. Sinister. Amazing looking copy of this book, and you never know where supposedly I heard he's coming into a Disney Plus show for something. Fantastic Four number 6 annual. First appearance of Annihilus. This book is a lower grade book, but you never see this book or any of these bound books that are like this, the thicker books, in good shape. I never see them, but this one's not too bad. It's $80, first Annihilus. But it is square still. It hasn't been smushed, which a lot of them are, which is really cool. For $80, first Annihilus. This is tough to get a grade on. I'm calling it a 4.0. 4.0. A cheap one and a hot one. First appearance of our Mega Red of X-Men 4, $25. On which one, Mr. Collector? Grade on which one? The Fantastic Four, I'll call it 3.5 to 4.0, only because I don't always grade those the best because of the square bound. I don't know how. Claim FF Annual 6 Rogue. You got it, brother. So this is X-Men number 4. Again, a newsstand. As I said, you know where I got them. Over a 9 something. I don't really see any ticks. There's a little bump here up here. That's all I really see. So, but it's been my personal collection since I was a kid. So first Omega Red. So Rogue 121 gets the FF Annual. Let me put that in his stack. So this is 80, so you already got free shipping, even though you already had it because you had the Iron Man Submariner number 1. Okay. Anybody want some good old Thor 390? First time Cap lifts Mjolnir. It's $30. A nice copy of this book. There's a little bit of dirt up here. It's not foxing, it's actual dirt. Definitely could use a cleaning if anybody wants it, but like I said, it's $30, not too much. I don't know if anybody wants to spend that doing that on these books, but $30 for first time Cap lifts Mjolnir. I have a Secret Wars #7, first Julia Carpenter for 20 bucks. Again, this is a near mint book as well. There's a white piece you see here, but that's just a sticker on the bag that you see right there. That's not a rip. That's a sticker on the bag. That's 20 bucks, first Julia Carpenter. I don't collect too much DC. I did a detective set. I have some early Batman, which is not for sale because, I was in love with early Batman. I did show a first appearance of General Zod early on, geek assets if you're interested. That's 150. Oh, well, hang on. I do have a few DC books. I had a Swamp Thing #1, and I have one book that's coming up next. That's also a first appearance. So hang on. Here's Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing, and Spider-Man. This is 25 bucks. It's a fine plus. Classic Thanos kicking the hell out of everybody. Fine plus. Decent looking copy of this book. And a cool one to read, in my opinion. This is one of the better ones. Like I said, that one's 25. Here's your DC. Tales of the Teen Titans #44, first Nightwing. This is 50 bucks. And I believe this is also the origin of Deathstroke. Claim Thanos one, Dylan Miller. You got it. Throw that in your stack. Origin of Deathstroke and first appearance of Nightwing. This has a few ticks. It has... Hey, you know what? Hold on. There's one here up at the top. And there's like little ones around the staples. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4. I see 4. And you see what's going on, but you see a little crinkling by the staples. That's it. Other than that, the book looks pretty good to me. This one's 50 bucks. Yes, exactly. Which one, Geek Assets, did you send to CGC? Jason Owen, which one was the claim, brother? Was it this? Teen Titans? First Nightwing? Oh, yeah, I know. I always thought about sending this one in, but I just did a video not too long about Slab versus Raw, and I like, unless they're like a lot of money, I try to keep my books raw if I can. Jason Owen, let me know what you claimed. I'll hold that one here if that's the one you want, but I'll keep moving on. Here is Thor 339, which is the first Stormbreaker. #25. It's 25 bucks for first Stormbreaker. Nice looking book. Pink cover if any of you guys interested in it. 25 bucks for Stormbreaker. Okay, no problem. Thanos, gotcha. It's in your book. I'll put you guys together. That's no problem. Anybody has a Howard the Duck fan? Adventures into Fear with Man-Thing, the first appearance of Howard the Duck. Everybody watch that crazy 80s Howard the Duck movie? One of my favorites growing up. There are a few spine ticks on this book. 75 bucks, first appearance of Howard the Duck. But again, inexpensive key, in my opinion. And I don't think he's ever going to get his own movie, but you never know. He may show up in like a Disney Plus series sometime. Another small key, Iron Man 219, first appearance of Ghost, 20 bucks. It's a near mint copy of this book, but again, it's a $20 book, a very, small, cheap key, 20 bucks for his Ghost. More Kirby goodness. Strange Tales 175. Appearance of Tor, it's 20 bucks for Mr. Jack. If you just like collecting Jack art like I do, 20 bucks for Strange Tales 175. All right, you guys want a big one? I know I showed this one the last time because it's a huge book, and I just heard today or the other day that this possibly coming in the end of, I don't know if it's the end of Black Widow or the end of one of the movies that are coming that he's showing up, and that's Avengers #8, Kang the Conqueror, first appearance. It's a big one, guys. It's 250 bucks, but grade 4.5, I'd say. Looks really good, but not perfect. Very good plus, we'll call it. $250 for the first Kang the Conqueror. And I don't mind holding on to that one because that one will explode if he ends up showing up. I'll throw this one up there because I don't think it's ever want it, but this is $10. Grumble number 1. I have a pug, so you could probably hear him snoring in the background. So, Witchcraft, ain't it a bitch? $10 for Grumble number 1. How about some Eternals? Eternals number 2. $80. This is the first appearance of the Celestials. No Avengers 3, my man. I have an Avengers 1. Avengers 3. Not right now, man. Eternals number 2. First Celestials. This book is absolutely beautiful. We'll call it very fine. 8.0. Nice looking copy. First Celestials. Last time I offered this as a set, but I can do them individually as well if you're interested. I got Conan 23 and 24, which is the first cameo and first full appearance of Red Sonja. They're 75 each. If you take both, I could do probably 140. And of course, if you buy both, they're free shipping because it's over $75. Grade-wise, they're probably similar. They're in the 6065 range, 70 range. They actually look really good. Definitely beautiful, nice set to have if anybody's interested. You buy both 140, each 75. 23 is obviously a cameo. And I guess the last 2 keys outside of the rest of the slabs I'm going to show you guys, and I have one more set if anybody's interested. Shazam number 2. This is like the first worm. One's $10, one's 15, one's a little bit. This one's a nicer shape. Throw that back in here because I don't think those are going anywhere. Now let me show you the last of the shocked nobody bought that Mr. Sinister, man. That's a good book. All right, you ready? Marvel Premiere number 1, 3.5 off-white to white CBCS. This is the first time we see Warlock as Warlock and not him. $100 graded out the door to you guys. First Warlock out of the cocoon. Marvel Premiere number 1. Well, actually, the first time he's known as Warlock. You got Thor 165, and you got Fantastic Four 66 when he was in the cocoon, and then he's out in 165, but he's still known as him. This is the first time he's referred to as Adam Warlock. No Batman 251, Jason Ovian, unfortunately not. Yeah, the Shazam cover is awesome, man. That's one of my favorites for that age. But here you go, Adam Warlock, $100. So I got 2 more slabs. Actually, no, I apologize. I got 3 more slabs. I'm throwing this up because if anybody wants it, I don't plan on anybody jumping on it here. But this is a page out of Amazing Fantasy 15, and it's signed by Stan Lee. Again, another book that someone wants to make me an offer. I'd listen to it. Pretty cool. One of my only 2 Stan signatures. The other one I have, I Hulk 181. That's a 4.0. But other than that, this is my only other one. And I definitely looking to move it if anybody's interested. So there's that. Okay. This I can either sell as a set or separate. I will definitely show the General Zod, but it's a 2.5, but a CBCS, I will show it though. So I have a Superman's Pal Jimmy Olsen number 134, which is 3.0 off-white pages by CBCS, which is the first appearance of Darkseid. Now, I also have a Forever People number 1, that's Raw. That's also the first appearance of Darkseid. I believe they came out at the same time, and he was in both of them. This one is a better copy. This is a fine plus. I actually think it looks great. The only thing is obviously it's a little bit more tan than we'd want. We want it like completely white, but that's not happening. But both of these books are $120 each. So I could sell them as a set at $240 or separate at $120 each if anybody's interested. Forever People number 1 and Superman's Pal, ex-pal Jimmy Olsen. First appearances together or separate. 120 each. Let me show that Zod. Okay. Venture Comics number 283, First General Zod, 2.5, cream to off-white pages. You can definitely see there's some foxing around the edges. But like I said, a inexpensive first appearance of a major Superman character. So to me, this is, again, one of the first books I picked up when I started collecting again because, I don't know, when I was a kid, I grew up on Spider-Man, Hulk, and, of course, Superman and Batman. Those were the big four. And Zod was the biggest baddie there was when you're a kid, right? All those Superman number 2 was like the best Superman there ever was, in my opinion. Superman 1 was good too, but number 2 with Christopher Reeve, that was awesome when he throws him through the Coke sign. Classic. So that brings me to my last book of the night, and it's a big book. I don't know if anybody wants this book, but it has been hot. Werewolf by Night, number 32, 6.5, off-white to white pages. It is a really nice copy of this book. I'm willing to part with it for $800, free shipping, if anybody's interested. Werewolf by Night, number 32. Zod is $150, brother, and I'll ship it for free if you want it. Again, $800. Like I said, if no one pulls the trigger here, you could always message me at Lawrence_the_MCG on Instagram or my email, lsmrph@yahoo.com, and that's also my friends and family PayPal address. If they're interested in anything they saw tonight. I do have some other books that are not for sale right now, and I'm having like 6 packages which got delayed, which I was hoping to have for this live sale tonight, but they didn't make it in time. So I'll probably do another one in like 3 to 4 weeks and show you all the cool stuff that I was able to pick up that's for sale. I was hoping to have it tonight, but a lot of the stuff didn't make it out yet. So that's it for the stuff I got tonight, guys. Thank you to everyone who bought a book. I'll go over the stuff real quick one more time. PayPal, thanks, Hylia, bro. Thanks for coming in. PayPal friends and family to lsmrph@yahoo.com. 1 raw book is $5 shipping. 2 to 5 books is $8 shipping. 6 books or more is $10. However, if you're over $75 on raw, shipping is free. So I think from what I see, G. Pagnotti, you got 1 book, so it's going to be $5 shipping on top of what you bought. Bolzafati Fos 71, I believe you're free. Let me look. 15, yep, 60. Yeah, you're definitely over, so you're free. Comic at 84, I got 2 for you. 30 and 20 is 50, so 2 books, you're adding $8 for shipping. Jason Ovian and Dylan Miller, you guys are way over 100, and same with you, Rogue 121, you're over 100, so you're good. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me tonight, buying the books. I really, really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. I'll be sending these out hopefully early this week. Like I said, just send PayPal friends and family to lsmrph@yahoo.com and email me as well, so I have your contact info. All right, guys. Thanks for checking in. I will talk to you guys soon. Appreciate it, guys. Good night.